There's good drinking. What is up, everybody? So, today's video, I'm going to be talking about something very not unique, but something I feel like I want to discuss for a while since this format began. And yes, I actually like this format, but it's not perfect. And to give you guys some realism for this video, I had to crack open a beer, Voodoo Ranger. Pretty good beer for you beer drinkers out there. For you guys that are not legal to drink, do not drink. Drinking is bad for people who are under 21. So, I'm gonna do this video this way. I'm gonna talk about my likes about the format, then I'm gonna talk about the cancels of the format, and cards I feel like should be banned on the next ban list. Now, this is kind of early to be discussing Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list things, but the ban list literally is around the corner. Like, legit. Probably sometime next month. Trying to adjust my lighting and everything. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin.
Ice on my wrist, looking kinda cool. Bad bitch with me, she ain't tryna move. Niggas staring at me, what you tryna do? Got me looking at my watch, and it's time to do.
Start by saying, what do I currently like about this current format? Three things mainly. It's tons of decks in the meta, tech skill, and it's hard to side. Which you guys know my theory. When a format is hard to side in, that format takes a lot of skill. Now, why is that a good thing, you guys may ask? That is a good thing because variety in the meta is always a good thing. We rarely ever have metas nowadays where you can pretty much damn near play what you like with your own spice and do well. Now, all the current meta decks, Sky Striker, Orcus, Solomon Greats, Thunder Dragons, while they are very powerful, none of those decks seem unbeatable, which is what I like about this format. It really shows you guys the skill it takes to do well in this current meta. Now, some people may argue and say, well, if you have the money, you're good, and or if you get lucky, you're good, but that's wrong. I really believe this current format takes a lot of skill. And side decking is really huge for this format because if you don't know what the side deck, if you don't know the ins and outs of your current deck you're playing, hell, if you don't know what you're doing with your deck as it is, you're gonna lose in this meta, guaranteed. Got a video for that. Check it out right here, whatever part of the screen it pops up on, or I discuss it's not the deck as you. I go really into depth about how a lot of people lose, and it's not mainly because of their deck being bad. It's just to sum it up, it's trash with that deck. Now, as much as I love this format, it does have its issues, that is. And I feel like it's just a few cancerous things in this current meta. Starting out with Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine, while it's not winning everything, while it's not running the format, and it's at 1, it's still cancerous. It has to go. Konami needs to ban that next format, guaranteed. Like, yeah, Sky Strikers run it, and yeah, Sky Strikers can still win without it, but just getting that card played on you, and you don't have an out, it really makes the game fun. And it is my purpose in this video to discuss things that take the fun out of Yu-Gi-Oh! It sucks the player and the interaction out of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's what Mystic Mine do. No one really likes playing against Mystic Mine. No one likes getting Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine is one of those cards that it can legit allow a bad player beat a good player because the bad player drew their card and was able to stall the good player until they drew their outs. And the good player doing what the good players do, which in that deck, a good deck, they probably either are not main decking Sudden Trap Hate, or they're not playing a deck that can out a card like Mystic Mine. Mystic Mine's a cancer. No one likes it. It has to go. Another issue with the current meta that I don't like, Guard Dragon LP. Now, this goes into the entire Dragon Link spam decks that are running amok in the current meta. Guard Dragon LP is just a problem card. For you guys that do not know what it does, I mean, everyone here should know what it does at this point, but for you guys that don't know, special summon a dragon when it hits the field. Pretty much, you can special summon a dragon from your deck. Why is this powerful, you guys may ask? Let's see, we got Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. We have those Amorphages that can say, hey, screw your opponent from special summoning from the extra deck unless they're special summoning an Amorphage card. They have a lot of different things you can bring out, which leads into a lot of different combos. You take rid of LP from those dragon decks, those Link Spam Rocket decks, even though they're not that great right now, but you still have a lot of them that abuse it, like Thunder Dragon variants. Those decks become more fair. Those decks become more fun to play against. Now, like I said, once again, almost probably every card I'm going to mention in this video, with the exception of one, is not really affecting the meta that bad. Like LP, for what it's worth, powerful card, right? And I personally don't have issues with decks that abuse LP anymore because I'm playing heroes and I'm main deck Super Poly. I feel like Super Poly is definitely a card that everyone should be main decking right now anyway, but I'm not going to be sit up here and sugarcoat like that card's not a problem. I've even told people at a certain point I can believe Super Poly might be a problem for the near future, but I think the here or there, Super Poly is fine. But yeah, man, LP gotta go. A lot of people don't like playing against it. They know it's very powerful. It leads to some pretty dank plays, like a lot of you cool kids say. Dank. Is dank still a word? Let me know. Next card. Nightmare Mermaid. Gotta go. I would like to see personally Nightmare Mermaid banned. Or at one if it's not at one already. I can't remember. I don't study the ban list like that, even though I should. Hashtag YugioH, right? Nightmare Mermaid is a problem card to me personally because it's one of those cards that it just allows Orcus to do what they're doing. Orcus, for what it's worth, is still a solid deck. It can still put in work. It can still grind out without Mermaid. They're just gonna have to do it differently. I feel like there shouldn't be one card Mermaid combos. Like legit, a lot of people they have like Orcus everything because all you really do is bring out two monsters to make your Nightmare Phoenix, to go into your Mermaid, to Orcus combo. How is that fair? How is it fair? Like, it's not fair. And anyone who's arguing that it is fair is retarded. I'll say it here first. You crazy, you retarded. And you know that's not fair. Like, yeah, Orcus, it's like I said, it's not an unbeatable deck. And it did get hit. And for what it's worth, I don't have a problem with the deck personally. Like, I don't have a problem with any of these decks personally, because Heroes is just that damn good. But the fact still remains, Mermaid's a problem card. And it has to go. Like, I feel like legit, Orcus is one of those decks, once the ball rolling, it's kind of hard to stop it. It has an amazing grind game. And your opponent shouldn't be able to do that much sometimes with one card. There are literally tons of one card Orcus combos. And it's getting to the point where almost damn near every deck can make an Orcus combo. That's way too splashable. It takes creativity out of the game. And it creates a game state where every deck is rushing to make an Orcus combo because Orcus is that good. Like, legit, at this point, everyone's going to just have to start siding. Well, if they are not already, Lancey at 3, which you should be doing anyway because of Orcus, and fuck around and side deck System Down as well. Shout out to my homie JoJo for bringing that back to my like, because System Down is an amazing card for Orcus, especially if you side deck like 3 Lancias, 2 System Downs, or 3 and 3, obliterates Orcus. But if you don't want to have all that extra spice in your side deck for the deck, you need to draw Lancia, or you're probably not going to do good. So that's neither here nor there, man. I would like to see personally Mermaid go. I guess I didn't really have a fourth card I wanted to talk about, but I guess to round out the video with a fourth card would be there can only be one. But at the same time, it's like, now let me know what you guys think about there can only be one. It's one of those cards that's like, it can really screw some people up, right? It can really just throw your opponent off, allows them to not, it completely shuts decks off. It's only really abused by decks like True Draco. and guru control, and half of the time is the only reason they win. Unlike other decks, it completely stops you from summoning monsters, so it screws decks like mine. Like, I would like to say it hit the one, potentially not ban. I don't think it's ban worthy, but and I didn't really want to go over things I think should get limited on the next ban list because that's like a long list, and I'll actually save that for an official ban list. But with that being said, I think there can only be one as a problem card. I think it does too much for one card to be at 3. But that's neither here nor there. So, with all that being said, tell me what you guys think, man. Like I said, I love this format. I have no problem with it. And to be frank, if Konami does nothing with this format as far as what I've mentioned, I'm happy with that because my deck has good potential. I see a lot of rogue decks and variety in the format with a lot of potential. So I'm at a good place for Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Can't even bullshit you guys. But with that being said, I want to say that these are issues I feel like are in the game. Post your issues for the game in the comment section down below. Did I forget something? Would you guys like to add something? Let me know, and I want to hear you guys out. Also, check out some Rogue Hero merch down below. I plan on getting me a shirt eventually. Also, if you're new here, I'd invite you to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I'm uploading every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Tomorrow, you guys should be getting a vlog if I have a chance to go to locals today. So with all that being said, once again, this is Rogue Hero, and I'm signing out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.